Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see what is hub. Hub is a computer network device which we will see in detail. So let's get started. So what is hub? In computer networks, a hub is a basic networking device used to connect multiple computers or other network devices in a local area network. What does it means exactly? Hub is useful for connect multiple computer devices, okay, or multiple devices in a single with the help of single unit, okay, which is known as hub. It can also connect multiple LANs. LAN, what is LAN? LAN is a local area network which consists of multiple computers. So we can connect multiple LANs with the help of hub also. Okay. So next is it operates at the physical layer, that is layer 1. Total 7 layers are present at the OSI reference model. So first one is physical layer, the data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer and application layer. So at the lowest level, that is first layer from the bottom, that is physical layer, hub is working. So what are the characteristics of the hub in the OSI model? So first is broadcast transmission. So what is broadcast transmission? Hub transmit data packets received from one device to all other devices connected to the hub. Okay, means one computer and there is another computer. So what it exactly does, it transmit the data packets, okay, transmit the data packets which it received from this device to another device. Then this means that when a device sends the data, it is broadcast to all ports on the hubs and each connected device receives the data regardless of whether it is intended recipient or not. Okay, so means broadcasting means what and multicasting means what? Broadcasting means there is a single unit, okay, and it broadcasts the message which he get. Okay, so if suppose this device gets a message from any device present in the network, okay, which is connected with the help of hub, okay, it will broadcast the same message to all the devices which are connected to the centralized hub. Okay, so it does not check whether it is recipient or not. Okay, so this is the main characteristics of the hub. Then second is no filtering or routing. So what is no filtering or routing? No filtering or routing means hub operate without any intelligence regarding data packets. Okay, data packets. They do not filter data or make decisions about where to send the packets based on the addresses or content. As I said earlier in the first point, that is in broadcast transmission, it will accept the data and send the data which are send the data in broadcasting way. Okay, so it does not filter or routing the data. Routing means what? It will check the address of the recipient, okay, and then only he will decide the message path. Okay, if this is the recipient, okay, then this will send to this recipient only. Okay, but in case of hub, it will not send the data to only one recipient. It will send the message which he get to all the devices connected to the hub. So no filtering or routing is done in the case of hub. This is the second characteristic of hub. Okay, as a result they lack the ability to perform routing or direct traffic effectively. Okay, the next is collision domain. Now what is collision domain? All devices connected to the hub share the same collision domain. Okay, all the devices connected to the hub share the same collision domain. What does it mean? This means that if two devices transmit data simultaneously, okay, if two devices send data simultaneously, their signals can collide. Okay, their signals can collide, leading to data corruption and retransmission. So what will happen if these two devices send the data at the same time? Then the data they are sending is collide, then data may be corrupted or retransmission, they need to retransmit that same data. Okay, then the lack of collision management in hubs can result in network insufficiencies, especially in a busy environment. Okay, if we want to communicate very effectively, then in that case we cannot use hub very effectively, because at the same time two devices connected to the hub cannot work properly, or there is no collision management is done in the hub. The next is simplicity and cost. Hubs have a simple design and a basic functionality. Okay, which makes them cost effective, and they are easy to install and operate, making them low cost solution for connecting multiple devices in a network. Okay, then however this simplicity becomes with limitations in performance and functionality. Okay, so it may also affect the functionality of the hub and performance of the hub. The next is limited use. Next is limited use due to their limitations, such as lack of traffic management, okay, which we see here. Okay, and the potential for collision, hubs are less commonly used in the modern network. So therefore hubs are less used in the recent networks. They have largely been replaced by switches and routers. Okay, the solution is switches and routers that offer more advanced features, that is better performance and efficient traffic handling. Okay, so these are the main characteristics of the hub, that is broadcast transmission, no filtering or routing, collision domain, simplicity and cost, limited use. In summary, while hubs can still be found in some basic network setups, they are generally considered outdated technology compared to switches and routers. The next is types of hub. What are the types of hubs? There are basically three types of hubs. Okay, first is passive hub, second one is active hub, and then intelligent hub. So we will see these in details, what exactly the types of the hub. Okay, so first one is passive hub. So passive hub is, sorry, it acts as a connection point without amplifying signal. Okay, so a passive hub simply connects the cables from various devices without amplifying or regenerating the signal. It acts purely as a connector. Okay, so it does not amplify the signals which is sending. Okay, and it does not regenerate the signal. Okay, means if there is a noise in the signal which is passing, okay, then it does not amplify or regenerate the signal. Okay, then less common due to the limited signal boosting. Okay, so this is less used hub type. What are the advantages? So it is cost effective and it is simple. Okay, so generally it is cheaper as it doesn't require additional power or complex circuitry. Okay, then it is simple because straightforward design and setup. Then what are the disadvantages? As you know, signal degradation is the main issue in the passive hub, that is no signal amplification. Okay, so which can lead to data loss or weaker signals over longer distance. Then no active management, because doesn't manage network traffic or detect errors. This is the main problem with the passive hub. The next is active hub. It amplifies incoming signals before distribution. Okay, so when it gets the incoming signals, so it will amplify the signals which it gets, and then it will distribute over the network. Okay, an active hub not only connects devices but also amplifies and regenerates the incoming signals to maintain the signal strength over the longer distances. So active hub is better than the passive hub. Then used to extend signal range and maintain quality. Why? Because it amplifies the incoming signal. Okay. Then what should be the advantage of the active hub? First should be the signal boosting, which is disadvantage in the passive hub. Okay. So it regenerate and amplify the signal, reducing the signal degradation and allowing for longer cable runs. Then next is improved performance. Why? Because it can maintain a more stable network performance. And what are the what should be the disadvantages of active hub? More expensive than passive hub due to the additional components and power requirement. And another one is power consumption, because requires an external power source which adds to operational cost. Okay. The next one is intelligent hub, or we can say managed hub. It includes network management and diagnostic features. Okay. Means what? It offers features like monitoring traffic. It monitors traffic. Okay. It monitors the traffic. Okay. Then controlling data flow, then configuring network setting. Okay. So this is the intelligent hub. Then it's suitable for complex network environments, so it is better. Then advantages of intelligent hub are network management, means it offers features like monitoring traffic, controlling data flow, etc. Then enhanced performance, because it can help the optimizing network performance and troubleshooting issues more effectively. Then what are the disadvantages? So first one is cost. So it is more expensive due to the advanced features and management capabilities. Remember one thing, friends. The more it is effective, the more it will be cost. Okay. So another one is complexity, more complex to configure and manage compared to passive and active hubs. So these are the different types of hubs: passive hub, active hub, and intelligent hub. In short, passive hub does not amplify the signal which it gets. Then active hub amplifies the signal, amplifies the incoming signal before distribution. And intelligent hub, it will manage the network, monitor the traffic, control flow, etc. The next is advantages of hub. First is ease of use. Okay. So ease of use means simple design, easy to set up and operate. Okay. Ease of use means a simple design. Simple design means hubs have a basic design with minimal components. Okay, making them straightforward to understand and use. Okay. And another one is easy to set up and operate. Why? Because with no complex configuration required, setting up a hub involves just plugging in network cables to connect device. Okay. So this simplicity is beneficial for users who need a quick and easy networking solutions without technical complications. Okay. Then another one is affordable, generally less expensive than the switches. Okay. Switches is a better version than hubs, which are used in the modern computer systems or computer networks. But it is affordable, but hub is affordable than the switches. Why? Because generally less expensive, and due to their simplicity and lack of advanced features, hubs are typically less costly than switches. Then this makes them a budget friendly options for small or temporary networks where advanced functionality isn't necessary. Then third one is simple installation, that is minimal configuration is required for setting up a hub. Okay. So hubs require virtually no configuration. Then there are no settings to adjust or IP addresses to assign to it. Okay, which makes installation quick and hassle free. Then users can connect devices to and start communication among almost immediately. Okay. So you can start communicating immediately with the help of hubs. This is therefore simple installation is the advantages of hub. Then next is expands network easily. Means it connects multiple devices with straightforward expansion, that is adding more devices. Okay, adding more devices to a network with hub is as easy simple as connecting additional cables to the available ports on the hub. Okay, suppose we want to connect establish a LAN, then we can establish LAN, and we can easily add multiple devices. Similarly, in hub with the help of hub devices, we can easily add multiple devices. Okay, so this ease of expansion is convenient for small networks that need to grow without significant investment in a new equipment. Okay, so this is the advantages. While hubs offer these advantages, their use in modern network is often limited due to their inherent limitations. Okay, then such as a lack of traffic management, potential for collisions. For more complex and high performance networks, switches and routers provide better solutions. So however, for basic setups where ease of use, affordability and simplicity are prioritized, then hubs can be still a viable option. Okay, so next is disadvantages of hub. So first is broadcast data to all devices. It leads to a network congestion and inefficiencies. Okay, so in hubs transmit incoming data packets to all the connecting net devices. Okay, as I said earlier, then this broadcasting approach means that each device receives every packet regardless of whether it's the intended recipient or not. Okay, so what will be the impact of this can lead to network congestion. Okay, this can lead to network congestion. Okay, as all devices process unnecessary data, causing inefficiencies and potentially showing down network performance. Okay, so this is the main disadvantage of hub. Then another one is collision issue. What is a collision issue? Shared collision domain causes data corruption. Okay, so in collision issue, since all the devices connected to a hub share the same collision domain, as I earlier said, multiple devices may attempt to send data simultaneously. Means at the same time, multiple devices can send the data over the network. Okay, and when the data transmission collide, it results in data corruption. Okay, so collision necessitates retransmission. Okay, once collision is done, then there is another option is retransmission of data. So every device which is collide or the message collide by them, then they have to retransmit the same message again. Okay, which can further degrade the network performance and reduce the overall efficiency of that network because of the hub device. The next is shared bandwidth. What is shared bandwidth? Hubs share the total network bandwidth. Okay, hubs share the total network bandwidth among all the connected devices. Okay, as more devices are added to the network, the available bandwidth per device decreases. Okay, suppose there is a 100 bandwidth, let's suppose. Okay, then there is only initially there are only 4 devices, then 25 is here, 25 is here, 25 is here, 25 is here. But if I add 6 more devices to the hub, okay, then the bandwidth will be 10 per device. Okay, so this is therefore shared bandwidth is main disadvantage of the hub. Okay, next is lack of filtering or routing. This is also a disadvantage of the hub device, because hubs do not filter data packets or route them based on the destination address. Okay, they don't need IP address for routing. Okay, means they does not see the IP address, they just broadcast the message with which it get. Okay, they simply broadcast data to all the connected devices. So what will be the impact of this? This lack of traffic management leads to less efficient use of network resources and increased potential for network collision and congestion. Okay, then next is security risk. Potential for sensitive information exposure. Okay, because of this potential information will be exposed. okay, because of hubs broadcast data to all the devices. Okay, so some of the devices will be not authorized or something, so that devices also get the same messages. Okay, so sensitive information can be exposed to unauthorized devices on the network. Okay, so this will create the security risk, as data intended for the specific devices can be intercepted by the any other devices connected to the hub. Okay, potentially leading to the unauthorized access or data breaches. So there will be a security risk in the hubs. Then outdated technology replaced by more advanced devices like switches. So this is also a disadvantage of the hubs. Okay, hubs have largely been replaced by some more advanced network devices like switches, routers. Okay, these modern devices offer better performance and additional features. Okay, switches, for example, manage traffic more efficiently by directing data only to the intended recipient. Okay, means in switches we need IP address of that device to proper routing of that message, and routers provide additional functions such as IP routing and network segmentation. Okay, so hubs are considered outdated because of they lack the advanced technology. Okay, this is all about the hub. Okay, so in summary we can say hubs are basic networking devices with simple functionality, then useful in small, cost sensitive and educational contexts where security is not so important. Then limitations make them less suitable for complex and performance critical network. Okay, I hope friends uh, you learn all about the hubs. So please like my channel, subscribe to my channel, like my videos and share with your friends. And thanks friends, we will see next network device in the next lecture.